Over 5,400 square foot, 7 bedrooms, 2 half baths, 4 floors, a pool, amazing ocean views. This is 3849 Polka Street, offered at 6.9 million. All right guys, so it's a privilege to show you this home today. We are on the east side of Diamond Head, or Reimagined, the famous landmark on Oʻahu. Let's get first impressions. We're gonna be walking into 4 floors. Again, reimagined, redone, added onto. 4 floors, swimming pool, guest suite or rental unit, rooftop deck with turf and amazing views. Can't wait to check it out. Come, let's go. As always, especially in a home this nice, shoes off. But in any home, shoes off. So when I walk in, the powder coated steel, if that's what it is, I'm making that up, the stainless, it's obvious that you're in a home that is multiple levels above anything standard that you would see. You have this landing area, shoes off, hanging your coats in Hawaiʻi, not really a thing. But then it's like, well, where do I go? And so I want to take you guys to the main living space here. There's a loft that overlooks the main living space, so there's kind of multiple main existing and breathing spaces in here. But we'll take you to the kitchen. All right, so as we get into this video, we're gonna show you some of our favorite parts, the flexes, the notable masterpieces of this home. But we'll start here in the kitchen. The symmetry of it, it's modern. It's kind of modern and elevated. So you have this live edge wood, really deep counters, obviously built-in thermidor, fridge, upscale elements to the home. But in addition, you're not just in a box. Behind Kenji, there's a bit of an angle, making sort of a hexagonal sort of feel. The way that this island is offset and focusing the energy towards the sitting area, and then the really high ceiling over the main living sitting area. Obviously, there's a ton of space in this home. I love a huge dining table. Recently, we had 3 birthday parties at once this past weekend at our home. So we had to bring in all kinds of plastic tables and all that sorts of stuff. But the fact that there were so many people sitting, we had like 20, 30 people sitting in one area dining, and then more people sitting outside. Whether you have a $700,000 home or a $7 million home, bringing people together is maybe the best thing a home can do. In this space, it's very obvious that this home created a ton of amazing memories. Okay, so I mentioned the live wood edge, the big spacious kitchen, recessed lights. This ceiling is probably, I always go by 10-foot surfboards, yeah. It's probably 22 feet or something. A really, real high ceiling. And there's another loft space above that we're gonna show you shortly. Let's take it outside real quick. Let's jump into this ocean view, which is really the highlight of the home. The architecture of the home focuses the energy this way for the most part, with a few exceptions. You have the live wood edge on the kitchen island, bringing you into internal conversations and inside. But obviously this home is a lot to do with the outside view. So let's go out there and check it out. Sorry, I don't have one of these in my house. That is pretty cool. I mean, that's the video already. One thing I noticed when I was standing over here in the kitchen, the Koko Head view behind us. You have the whole Portlock, Koko Head, Hawaiʻi kayak view easterly is good too. So I haven't been here during the sunrise, but I bet you on either of these decks in the mornings, you just see Oʻahu wake up. You just see everything birth every morning. So you have that plus the ocean view all day. Pretty amazing spot. As you know, I like to dream of whether I would make it. I would 100% make it here. But one, I don't think the owners or the agent selling this home would appreciate that. And 2, I tore my meniscus at jiu-jitsu last night, so we're not gonna jump into any pools today. I'll talk more about the pool when I get down there. I liked it. When we went downstairs, I really liked it. You don't have the ocean view from the pool, but there are other reasons why I really liked it, and we'll talk about that when we get down there. Right now I'm supposed to be doing this walk and talk, but I tore my knee last night, as I mentioned. And so we're gonna get to the bottom and then talk. So when I came out to the pool, I came out to this bottom door. That's the ADU, that's the additional unit that you could use either for son who needs to move out, mother-in-law, or some rental income. We'll show you that in a second. But I like this pool area. The fact that it doesn't have an ocean view, I can get over really quick because especially you get some rugs, some more things out here. You barbecue, whatnot. When you have a home this big, it's important to take advantage of the fact that you can get away. You know, if my wife's mad at me, be entirely in our whole own world here and I'm somewhere else, right? And so it does feel protected and private. And let's face it, you know, I lost a couple pounds, but I appreciate maybe, you know, if I'm swimming and maybe my guests are swimming, they have a little bit of privacy back here. So I think the pool is actually a great setting. Now, if you had an infinity pool running over a cliff and whatnot, sure, would that be amazing? Great, but then the home would be $20, $25 million. It'd be a different thing. I like this pool. Perfect to chill, hang out, watch the kids, barbecue, and if the kids are appropriate age or the in-laws are appropriate age, you can still interact with them from above. And so really nice setup. Let's show you guys the ADU. So we're in the ADU unit. We're gonna do a quick run through. This is not the main feature of the home, right? But it is a great feature of the home. We have a full kitchen here, well, full-ish kitchen. Dining room table, sleeping area behind me. Let's check it out. Walk-in shower, nice bathroom. And then a little studio situation here, right? I'm sleeping, I'm chilling. A good place to soak it in and just get away from everyone. And you have your own exit to the yard right behind Kenji there. This was not a part of the original 1963 home. This was reimagined, added. Great use of this space. Let's check out the rest of the home. So as we came upstairs from the pool deck and the additional unit, you do have 2 bedrooms on this floor as well as a study area. And there's the same thing above. I really like that because I do a lot of working from home, right? You went to coreteamhawaii.com, which is in the description here, filled out the contact form at the bottom of our page, hit us up for real estate. Now I'm working in the evening, I'm working in the morning, I'm working in the afternoon. I need places to work, and there are a lot of places to do that. We'll show you those studies in a minute. One of the primary suites here, as you would expect, focuses outwardly towards the mountain and ocean views. Every bathroom that I've seen in this home is just, it's done nice. It's done at a level you would expect of a home of this caliber. Total toilets, as you would expect. Soaking tub down here. This is my wife's room. I ever think about how would we exist? My wife wants the soaking tub, big bathroom, built-ins in the closets, hers and hers. He can put his clothes upstairs. So for me, all the time I'm, you know, maybe I'm cooking or doing something with the fam, whatever, gotta take a call. Right now we're negotiating, we have this deal where we are dealing with remediation and leaks and agents on the other side that are collaborative but difficult to deal with at times, etc. And so all the time I have to rush out of what I'm doing and go take a Zoom real quick. Go jump on a phone call, open up the MLS. This room, you know, I could have just been in the kitchen cooking, whatnot. This room, I'm plugged in. Okay, what was that? You wanna buy this home that you saw on our YouTube channel? And you want us to get you the best deal? Okay, all these calls have to happen all throughout the day. I don't want the ocean view while I'm trying to work. Of course I'd take it, but I'm distracted. I kind of want a bit of a cave. I'm gonna put maybe my achievements up here, some books, some business and stoic books and whatnot, and just kind of soak in here. And I would prefer the greenery of the yard over the blueness of the ocean if I'm trying to focus, because if it's the ocean, I'm gonna be like, all right guys, as you come upstairs, this would seem as if it were the second floor, because as I came to the front door, this is the next floor up. But it's really the third floor because we had the pool deck, remember? On this floor, we have 4 bedrooms, 2 of which are focused out towards the ocean. The 4th bedroom in the back is similar to the study that I showed you downstairs. This is kind of the TV room. This is the more informal, watch YouTube, watch our channel, zone out. In a home like this, to pay respect to the home, to the nature, to the ocean, it's fitting that downstairs there's no television. Downstairs is for meeting, for greeting, for collective energy, for focusing inwards while understanding that there's an amazing ocean view, mountain views outside. Up here, you can kind of hide your mess. Guests stay on the 1st and ground floor. Even in my home, I have these high ceilings. Downstairs, we watch movies sometimes. We do have a TV, but like when we really want to just spend some family time, we do it upstairs in the bedroom. Everyone just kind of piles into our bed, right? Well, in this home, you can do that here. So you have a really big function, you're entertaining. You have a second option here, right? The husbands or the wives or the kids or whomever occupy this space, and you can still interact. You actually have a better ocean view from up here. It's just, it's really fitting that you have this extra living space. Speaking to the architecture, the sturdiness and the modernness of exposed beams, right? Exposed steel beams, but then you counterbalance that with wood everywhere, from the fans to the ceiling finishes to the stairs. Inspirations from outdoors and nature, as you would expect in a Hawaii home. It's not so sterile, but it's also not this tiki hut thing, right? A nice balance of modern, upscale luxury and Hawaii vibes. I'm comparing this in my mind to the Hale Makaha video we did, which was an amazing home. And one thing that jumps out about this place is, and we've talked about this from about Diamond Head to Hawaii Kai, a little bit in Lilipuna and Kaneohe, maybe Pupuke, but not even Pupuke on the North Shore. Like on the island of Oʻahu, you don't get a lot of really close ocean views perched up on a mountain. West Maui, certain places, Kona, like the ocean's there, you're here, it's right there. You don't get a lot of that here. So in comparison to Hale Makaha, both beautiful homes. I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of this. The ocean is it's right there. You feel like you can grab it. All right, so on this floor again, there are 4 bedrooms. We're gonna show you the two ocean facing bedrooms, starting with the one behind Ken. So the one that makes this one special and important, this ensuite, is that you have this large deck. You hear the ocean, you smell the ocean, you step out onto this, how many square foot would I say? This is probably a 280 square foot deck, like a large space. And you hear the ocean, you hear the waves crashing. There's a bit of a south swell today, so maybe today more than some winter days. But you can hear the waves crashing from the ocean. You can see Diamond Head, the back side of Diamond Head, and the side of Diamond Head. See it overlooking. I see all the way into Maunalua Bay and Hawaii Kai and Koko Head. Kenji said he likes the other bedroom better, but I don't know, this deck is enough that I probably don't care about how nice the bathroom is or whatnot, but let's go check it out. You tell us, of this bedroom and the other ocean facing one on this floor, would you take the deck or do you take this impressive suite? Now, there isn't the deck. You do have a sliding door and the deck is not finished here. You could finish a deck out here. You can hear and see the ocean if I open this. But what makes this one really special is the closet and the bathroom. Let's check it out. I mean, I don't necessarily need this closet, but I'm sure there are people watching who they're like, Derek, you're crazy. This is the one. And then you go behind Ken's here and you know what this is? This is her bedroom. And my bedroom's over there. That's how this works out, right? My wife's doing her makeup here. I mean, yeah, this is my wife's. Look at this shower and built-in tub. Soaking tub with views. You let me know. But in my household, what probably ends up happening is this is hers and his is across the second living room a bit. If you're gonna have a home like this, do something with the roof, just like they've done. So we have our solar panels up here. They didn't look at the tax records and the blueprints before we came out, but if I had to guess, this is larger than 1,000 square foot. This is a really big deck, obviously giving you amazing views of the ocean once again. You can see all the different valleys and mountains. Triangle Park, famous park down there. So let's say, you know, your kids, your family's over there playing football, having a good time. Toast, have your beer, have your wine, and wave to them from your deck. I imagine that the new owners would start to garden potted plants and things of that nature. What would you do up here?
Facilitate the patio dinners.
The patio dinners. That's actually a good point. I didn't think of that initially. Barbecue up here. You know, have a situation where you enjoy at times hosting and, you know, just have a different intention out here. I tore my knee in jiu-jitsu last night, so I'm finished. Comment on this video. Let us know what your favorite part of this house is. If you were to buy this house, or if you were able to get this house, if you won the lottery and this was your house tomorrow, or if you go to coreteamhawaii.com, fill out the contact form, contact us to buy this home. What's your favorite part or the reason for your interest in this home? What would it be? Would it be the pool? Would it be the great room? This rooftop deck? Would it be the views? What would it be? Let us know. So, favorite part of the house. My favorite aspect of the home is that it was fully gutted down to the studs. People sometimes say, hey, I want good bones. I'm like, what is that? What does good bones really mean? Sometimes I don't know if they know what they're saying when they say it. We probably, you know, mean different things. Obviously, we don't want termite damage in the studs and stuff. This home literally has good bones. They took it down. It's nearly a new home as of 2020. That's my favorite part. My favorite aspect of the home, I'm going to say the pool. Even though it's not the ocean view, it's not the amazing rooftop deck, the pool is just a private place for me. I imagine when my kids at my age should just look inwards, not focus 2,000 miles out, just look inwards and spend time. So the pool is my favorite part, but I bet you the comments are often gonna say the rooftop or the big kitchen, the ocean views. Can't wait to read them. See you guys on the next one. And shout out to our friend Daniel who allowed us to show his listing today. Amazing listing. Thank you, Daniel. He has this abundance mentality. Like, yeah, get my seller the publicity. You guys have this #1 YouTube channel, do it. We've reached out to other listings and agents and say, hey, can we feature your property? You have this big, amazing luxury property. We like to show it on our channel, and oftentimes we don't get the opportunity to. So I think this is really great for the seller. I think it's great for the industry. It's great for Daniel and I. So thank you. Let me know if you want to see more like this on this channel. If we think we should get more sellers this kind of exposure. Yeah. Aloha.